have the biggest tits in the room. You walk into any room and you have just the most gigantic tits.
Kumusta, my friends, and welcome to Taco Pops. We have an absolute slapper of an episode for you today. It's a two-part banger. We're going to kick things off here by having a gaze at Hasbro's Force FX Elite Darksaber straight from the Mandalorian. Oh, smells like the feces of Din Djarin, guys. Super keen for this one. It's been on the cards for a hefty minute now, but coming in at a price point of 500 AUD. I just simply wasn't willing to sell or barter my delicate, juicy man cups in order to acquire the funds to get this. But out of pure generosity, Zing Australia have shaved the armpits of life clean off and started tugging away at their delicate udder and have reduced this to a nice price point of 300 AUD, which personally I think is a really fair price point for this. But we're going to unbox it, put it together, see what it can do, have a slap, have a dig, and then we can determine if it actually is worth that. Following that, guys, I'm going to head over to Lord Tengod's house to check out the passing of the mantle. And if you don't know what that means, please stick around till the end of the episode, guys, because it's always a great time with our boy. But yeah, guys, we've got a lot to get through today, so let's have a crack at this unit and see what it's all about. Alrighty, baby, everything you guys see here comes with the Hasbro Darksaber, this immaculate piece of Beskar kit. You've got yourselves a naughty hilt here, the Darksaber blade itself, the display stand, the USB charger, and of course the little Allen key to release those nooks and or crannies. Ooh, this thing is a weapon, guys, but we're going to kick things off with this hilt right here. Oh, have a look at this impeccable slice of artillery right here, guys. This is a weapon. And I can already tell you, this has got at least 3 kg on my rippled love handles and 3 kg on my supple thighs. This thing's got some density, it's got some girth, it's got some weight. That only screams one thing to me, and that's quality. But yeah, guys, it's got an immaculate look here, very Mandalorian accurate. As you can see at the top here, Hasbro have absolutely peppered the top of this hilt with a gloss black. And as you can see, that screw right there actually releases the little metal insert in case you want to put that Darksaber blade in for some wieldings. Yes. Sliding down the hilt here, guys, we've got more of a matted black rippled effect. Once again, like my supple thighs. And of course, you've got the activation button just there, guys. And if we slide to the bottom of the hilt here, we've actually got the rechargeable USB battery, which is released via this little screw here, but we'll get into that one very shortly. All in all, guys, this is an absolute weapon, and I can really tell you, you're not gonna have any problems with this. This is built immaculately. You could do weights with this thing, guys. Aye! As you can see, you've got the speakers right there where the sound effects will be coming out from when we strike those who oppose us. Yes, but what we're going to do now, guys, is we're actually going to release this now because I want to put this blade in and have a look at what the piece looks like completed. Like I said, you can display it with the blade or without the blade, which is a really cool option. But have a look at this, guys. We've got a nice matte black finish, and on the outside it's trimmed with a nice translucent plastic so our light effects can beam out of there and pleasure our eyeballs to the absolute maximum. But what we'll do now, guys, I want to show you how easy it actually is to assemble this thing, because I know that's a big thing with the replica collectors. So like I said, you need one tool for this, guys. That's the Allen key. insert it into this little part here. It actually can only be unscrewed from one side, even though the bolts almost look identical. But I think that's a cool feature. Anything for less confusion, baby, come on. Look at that, guys. So just unscrewing that one there. And yeah, we just got the one singular bolt. So we'll pop that just there, guys. And as you can see, this will now slide off. So you got the top of the hilt there. Like I said, the little metal insert to protect the electronics and also for a pleasurable aesthetic look. But that will slot out as well there, guys. And now we should be able just to slot this directly. Oh, actually, they've done this to make it quite easy. You've got the little translucent part here. Just match it up here, guys, to the hilt. Boom, we're on. Now you pop the metal insert back over the top here. That slots in there just like so. And already without the bolt, that is secure, guys. So that's super cool to know. Ah, my left tit's jiggling. My armpits are sweating and my inner thighs are sweating, guys, because, oh man, I'm so into this. So into it. But yeah, bolt goes back in there, guys. Just give it a slight tighten. You don't want to do too much, so you don't want to wear that bolt down, grind his gears down, if you feel me knocking. Look at that, guys. Bolt in. As you can see, that's quite sturdy, but we'll give him a nice little test shortly. But yeah, guys, that's a sturdy unit right here. From the hands of Tar Vizsla, to Bo-Katan, to Darth Maul, and to my supple palms now, guys. I now rule and wield the Darksaber. I rule Mandalore. But that's that, guys. So as you can see, that took like 30 seconds or so to get the blade into the hilt there. Now I want to show you another important aspect of this delicate blade right here, guys, because this is the first time Hasbro has actually gifted us with a rechargeable battery, so we don't constantly have to change those AA's. But as you can see, guys, Allen key goes straight back in here. Cheeky little turn, not too much, loosen it, one bolt, and this unit simply slides out like so. And as you can see there, guys, you got the little micro USB charger for good charging, so you can consistently be taking out the oppositions in the field. Tighten him back up there, guys. We have ourselves a very delectable Darksaber, and all in all, for 300 smackers, I'm going to say this is definitely worth it. But we can't be saying that until we test this unit out. So what we're going to do now, guys, now that he's all assembled and ready to rumble, let's give him a test. Okay, this thing is a fucking slapper. Very easy to transform it from blade ignited to bladeless. Same goes for the battery pack at the bottom there, guys. So super cool features, really impressed with that. But now it's time for the moment of truth. We must ignite this beast, guys. Let's see what the light effects are like on this unit. Oh! Oh! Oh, have a gaze at that, guys. It really looks good, and I've got the LEDs pumping all around this place, so you can imagine what it would look like in the dark. But have a gaze at that, guys. This looks absolutely impeccable. How's the sound effects going here? All right. A bit on the quiet side compared to, say, the Darth Maul lightsaber, also by Hasbro. But I think that's quite accurate, because the Darksaber in the actual show itself doesn't pump out too much ord. So I think this is ooh, nice and smooth. Look at that, guys. As you can see, you've got the igniting button there, and this little silver button here initiates the blaster defect effect. Ooh. As you can see there, get a bit of red LEDs as if the Darksaber was deflecting those blasters. Very naughty. Oh, guys, this is a weapon. Let's have a gaze at what it looks like when it reduces the blade. Oh! As you can see, it was a gradual lighting effect from the top down. Have a look at that, guys, from the front. Ooh, nice little sound effect there as well. One thing I have just noticed, guys, is if you're right-handed, fully okay. As you can see, the speaker is still exposed, but if you were to wield your blade with the left hand, as you can see, that fully covers the speaker there, guys. But so far that's the only downfall I can see from this thing. And for what I'm having a gaze at here, this is definitely worth the price point of 300 AUD. And upon glance now, I also have to say that this probably is also worth the 500 AUD. I now understand why it was priced so hefty, because this is completely different, guys, to the sabers that Hasbro were originally releasing here. This is super light.
Stink, bitch.
Half plastic, half metal, but this thing is a full solid unit right here, guys. Like, I can't even tell you the quality difference. You can basically see it. Have a look at the hilts themselves there, guys. Massive difference in quality, in finish. This one's just got a bit of extra detail on it. Like I said, you could do weights with this thing. It's hefty, babe, it's hefty. And if you're wielding a hefty weapon like this, you want it to feel powerful, guys. So I'm gonna say that this is probably the best Darksaber slash lightsaber that Hasbro have ever released.
All right, you guys, I've got the nighttime test cracking. Let's see how this thing maneuvers. Oh, God, I'm gonna get tired of that. Have a look at that in the dark, guys. This matted black effect right here is so effective, especially in the dark. This thing legitimately looks like the Darksaber, man. Minus a few minor details here and there, but all in all, for 300 nickels, man, this is the closest thing you can get to the Darksaber, I feel. Look at the weapon, man. Effects rocking. Ooh. 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 Damn it, man. It feels so strong and powerful. Wish I'd Hamel here right now, take him out. Ooh, another super cool feature here, guys. If you hold down the effects button, we actually get the effect of cutting through some sort of armory. Or cutting through anything, really. So as you can see there, guys, we've got that cutting effect going down, which is super cool. What a weapon, man. But as you can see, guys, in the dark, this thing is an absolute unit. This looks even better than before. How, man? How?
Fucking made in China, fucking rubbish. Thank you. Mark, fuck off.
What's going on today, guys? We're here to talk about passing the mantle. Yes, from father to son, the great Superman, Clark Kent, the Boy Scout, has passed the mantle to his son, him and Lois Lane's son, Jon Kent. Jon Kent is now Superman. Speaking about passing the mantles, one day I will pass the mantle to this little one. So yes, back to Superman. Action Comics, #1. Yes, that's right. Superman was originally only inside newspapers, and everybody loved this man so much they decided to put it together into one book, one comic book, the original comic book. You'll see there is no DC on here. This is just all of the comic strips Superman made in one comic book. Many years later, after all the movies and all the hype and all the love of Superman protecting our planet, he's had his kid, Jon Kent, and as you'll see here, they've done a great job with this cover here. You'll see DC in the corner now. Jon Kent, #1, Superman's son of Kal-El, is now taking the mantle of Superman. And if you want to take the mantle of Superman, you better come correct. So what they've done here, I think, is actually a great job. If you look at his suit here, what do you think, Luna? Do you think that you like the suit?
It's very nice.
Very nice suit. You like the cape, the length of the cape?
Yes.
You see it's the same length as his dad's cape. Yes?
Yes.
And the S on the front is great. It means hope, if you don't know that. The shoulder pads, everything works here. It is just fantastic what they have done here with the new son of Kal-El, the Superman, and he's doing a great job. We can skip forward until episode 6 of the same series, and look, he's still bringing it. He's like, get off of my world. So he's taking responsibility for the planet like Superman did. He's not trying to get the Justice League to help. He doesn't need no help. This is his planet and he can protect it. And what we've seen from the son of Kal-El is a different range of powers. What he has is a lack of vulnerability to kryptonite. So he gets shot by a kryptonite gun and he's all right with it. So because he's got the half human genetics, he doesn't have the same weaknesses. Maybe not quite as strong as his dad, but still, he's still Superman. He's basically as strong and is doing a great job now as the protector of our planet. After Superman died and came back, you know, there was people taking his place, like Cyborg Superman. You know, he didn't really work out well, as you can see here. And I don't know how Superboy feels about this. Superboy, you know, he was a clone of Superman and Lex Luthor. They brought them those two together. Superboy, you know, came out, he joined the Teen Titans, and when Superman landed after coming back to Earth, he was like, "What is that?" and pointed at Superboy. Superboy must have been crushed, but not more crushed than when the mantle of Superman got passed to Jon Kent, not himself. He remains a boy.